This flank feels pretty good, to be honest. We are moving men out that way. Artillery looks to be in a good spot. I kind of like this hooked formation. Hey guys, Quicksilver Gaming here, bringing you another episode of Ultimate General American Revolution. This is episode 12 of our early access Let's Play, and we are about to hit Fort George with a rather sizable force. It's a little bit even. We probably have a slight advantage here, but I think we can take Fort George fairly easily. It is a 2-star or level 2 fort, however you want to word it. It'll be really easy if the British come out and attack us, which is perfect. So let's take a look here. They have some depleted regiments, 3 of them with no cannons, and then 5 of them with cannons. 2 of them are badly beat up. I wonder if these are ones that ran away from other engagements. Hopefully their cannon numbers are very depleted, so we should be we should do pretty well here. One of our regiments is depleted, but I think we'll just combine their forces and let's see what we can do to Fort George. So let's dive right on into this battle. Here we are on the battlefield, moving our forces about. I've said this a few times, it would be really nice if we could get some sort of pre-deployment. I don't like how your forces are deployed, basically how they are on the campaign map, because your forces drift on the campaign map, and when they're deployed on this battlefield, they're just kind of like this big blob, and it's not quite what I would like to see, to be honest. I think it's something they could work on. I don't think it's anything horrible right now, but either have the armies a little bit further back so you could properly deploy, or have more time for maneuvering your forces. Oops, I don't know why these guys are out up front like that. One of you needs to go there. And so basically what I've done here is I've created, you know, our 2 grand batteries. This is the best way to think about it over here. They'll probably hit one of our flanks really hard, because the AI really likes to form up on the flank, especially in the face of all this artillery. I don't know if they form up on the flanks because of the artillery, but it's definitely... they definitely do a pretty good job of, once they figure out where the artillery is, they sort of reposition themselves out of harm's way. Or at least I feel like they do it that way. I could be completely wrong. I could definitely be wrong in that regard. So let's just have... I want to make sure our center doesn't crumble. That flank is looking good. This flank, maybe a little light on this flank. And let's move the cavalry out so we can hit that flank. This flank feels pretty good, to be honest. We are moving men out that way. Artillery looks to be in a good spot. I kind of like this hooked formation that we have going on here. Let's see if we can move this flank up just a tad. Overall, I feel pretty good about where everything is. We've got inflating fire going over here. I feel like we could start hitting them with our cavalry. And as we hit them with the cavalry, we can start folding this line in on itself. Over here, this is great. This is just a killing field. We have artillery over here covering. We have artillery in the center. So maybe I take back what I said about them, you know, not going into the artillery, because they are definitely going into the artillery. So let's crush that little tiny unit there. Let's have you all move up and reform a new line. Those guys are routing. That is fantastic. And let's have you guys tighten the noose over there. And then let's see who do I have selected there? Oh, it was the cavalry. I was like, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's looking great. This is going well. Are they trying to charge into us? Alright, well, oh wait, no, okay, they surrendered. They got really close to artillery and then just disintegrated. That was fantastic. Alright, let's continue moving you guys up that way. What are you taking friendly fire from? That was a lot of friendly fire warnings that showed up, and they're behind our lines, so I'm not really sure what all of that was about. Maybe somebody can, if somebody saw what happened there, they can tell me. And then let's continue tightening that. Over here, I think we could probably move up just a little. Okay, there's a regiment over here. Let's let them come a little bit closer. Can we start moving this artillery forward just a bit? Maybe not. There, I see men out and about. I don't want our artillery to be cut off and to get smashed. Let's see if we can smash those guys, though. That would be fantastic. And... okay, maybe... let's move 2 batteries up just a little. Nothing crazy, but just a little bit of movement would be great. Over here, we're getting flanked a little over there. Let's continue moving up. Let's see if we can reform a line behind there. Over here, that seems alright. And, okay, so what's going on over here? We need to form a new line. Okay, that's fine. Just using my cavalry sort of in, like, precision shock, I guess is the best way to word it. I don't know if that's a good way of wording things, but that's what I'm going to call it. Sort of like pinpoint shock movements. I don't really want to move our cavalry up to that fort and get slaughtered, but we do need to start moving our line forward. I think if we could form up a line maybe right here, have you guys form up, and then we can have you all move up with them, and then you guys can move up over here, and you guys could move up over here, and you guys just need to be in close support of the artillery in case the enemy charges while I'm moving the artillery up, because that would be really bad. Alright, how are we doing over here? Things are still interesting. It would be nice to have my cavalry over there, but I'm not sure we can really get there in time. This looks fine over here, though. Our artillery's a little cramped up. And over here, how's it going? Okay. I think that's good. I think I really should move those guys over, but I think we should hold. Yeah. We should do fine there. I don't like you guys shooting over the heads of our men, though. That does get a little scary. Can you guys move up right behind them? And then make sure our center stays nice and strong. Quicksilver Gaming, move up. You guys are forming terrible lines, to be honest. Routing, more routing over there. Alright, can we move like so? These houses are actually causing issues for us moving our forces up properly. Alright, can we maybe move up to the houses? That would be awesome. And then let's start moving these lines up a little. We could include you in the line now. You'll just sit in the center there. Always make sure our infantry that are supporting the artillery move up behind them. So they need to fix this, where I can't draw the line because there's a unit in the way, but that unit won't always be in the way. The idea is that unit, we're sort of taking their spot. At least that's basically how I am viewing it. Can we just have 2 infantry regiments there? Actually, let's do the 3, and we'll just start doing another envelopment over here. We just, hopefully they will rout by the time we get there, and then we'll start moving up on this fort. Alright, so that line's looking pretty good. Can we move you guys up even further? They surrendered. Perfect. And then we just need these guys to rout. See if we can do that by creating a little bit more of a noose. Alright, there's a bunch of infantry incoming. Once our artillery is in position, I think that'll be excellent. Alright, let's start maybe moving some of this forward. We need that center to remain. I screwed up and didn't move up their infantry support, so thankfully nobody charged them. And come on, we just need these guys to really fall. I don't want you showing your flank though. Alright. This is probably a little bit slow right now, but I don't want to move too far forward and suddenly have a British counterattack in my face. And then, you know, lose men that we shouldn't have lost, because that would be really, really stupid, because we're doing fantastic right now. I think, actually, could we have this artillery really form up there? That would be great. You guys need to combine, that is for sure. And then move up over here. Let's have you two combine. Alright, so they've got some artillery there. We're just sort of in a duel right now. I have to figure out, they've got at least 2 batteries of artillery, so we need to keep an eye out for that. I'm regrouping our forces, basically, so let's push up on that flank. We need men behind this artillery battery over here. We need the supply wagon over there. And then these prisoners, make sure they don't move too far away. Okay, I think that's everything. So I'll just wait until this all moves forward and see what we can do to the enemy, because I don't want to do anything too stupid. And definitely need this artillery in place before we do said stupid thing. Alright, let's fast forward a little, because I definitely recognize this is a little bit boring, I guess you would say. Alright, can we... The question here is, can we move up enough to do anything to this artillery? And then can you all maybe move up like so? That would be great. Right, can they fire? If they fired, then we could charge. And then Maybe if you all move up past that house, and then you all move up behind, you guys can move there, there. I don't know, I didn't pay attention. Have they fired? Looks like they're about to fire. Alright, now charge. Alright, you guys need to support this artillery. That was a bad mistake on my part. Thankfully, the AI didn't rush out and attack us. But the idea here is wipe out this artillery. I don't want you guys shooting that artillery. Alright, they are... Let's get these guys out. Out, 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 out. Move back. Okay. Let's have you two combine, and then let's start moving forces forward. And just surround the fort. Yeah, one of ours probably took too many casualties there. But I think that was worth it just to push forward and get our men in position over here. That is not what I told you guys to do. That's like not at all what I told that artillery to do. Come on, move up. That's kind of stupid. Not even remotely close. Okay, move up over here. Wow, they still have a lot in that fort. So, what are you guys doing? The routing... No, don't route that way. Route to your men. Holy smokes. Oh, goodness. Okay, come on. Figure this out, boys. Figure it out. I think we need the artillery closer. So how can we do this? Maybe something like that. We're not going to move the entire line at once, because that would not go well. And then you guys. So we'll move the left flank first. Move the cavalry up. The cavalry at this point, I was probably very timid with the cavalry, but what? Like, guys, stop retreating into the British. Why are you doing that? I saw this on the Discord. This is an actual issue right now of units not really understanding how to retreat. But I would say that's something that they can fix. At least I hope they can fix. Seems like something that is... I don't want to say easy to fix, but it just seems like something that is very fixable. In my limited knowledge of how games work, which is 0. Yeah, they're really struggling. That's alright. Okay. Let's put you all on hold, put you all on hold. You guys can go on hold. Hold. One of those units needs to group up, I think. Can we completely surround this? I don't know if we can. Let's put 2 units behind the cannons, and then let's have you all move over there. And you guys can move up. Oops, not like that. There we go. You two combine. You guys move out. And we are slowly but surely encircling the enemy. And that would be sweet if we can get the full encirclement going. I don't know if we can. They have 4 artillery batteries still, so might be a little difficult to do so. Is there artillery out over here? Did you guys see cannon shots coming from that direction? Because I sure thought I did. Or is that a mortar? That could very well be a mortar. Yeah, it's the mortar rounds. Okay. It just made it look like it was an artillery battery from a very far off distance. Alright. We should start seeing some surrenders, I think, because we basically have them surrounded. Once we get these guys out, I think this'll really start counting as a surround. And then once they realize that they are completely surrounded, they should being the keyword, give up. Looks like this side of the fort is pretty open. I wonder, can you guys just charge into them? And then I don't want to do anything crazy here, so really just once they start routing, then run away. Yep, okay, now get out of there. I think this is going, well, what did you take friendly fire from? Alright, there's a surrender. Yeah, so we should start seeing the surrenders begin. There's a surrender. Can we get them out before anything? Probably need Quicksilver Gaming over here, to be honest. And then how's this? We could move this artillery forward just a little, and then grab you all. They could probably close that gap, and you guys could move over here. Move on up. We've definitely lost a lot of artillery, that's for sure. But I think that was worth it. I think surrounding the fort like this is hopefully the least amount of casualties. Probably a better way to do it, but I don't know. I think this is good. The enemy doesn't know what to do anymore. We just, you know, slowly but surely tighten this. Let's have you two combine. Alright, going a little bit quiet there because I'm just trying to figure out what to do. How did you guys take friendly fire? Is it because the cannonballs are going through? Oh, that's probably what it is. The cannonballs are going through. I'm amazed we haven't had more mass surrenders. Let's actually move you guys up over here. Yeah, not enough mass surrenders for my liking. But this is the plan that we've got. A full encirclement of the fort. Alright, there we go. So really everybody should, in theory, start surrendering, right? Because they don't have anywhere to go. That's the theory. We'll see if the theory holds. Okay, that took a quick minute to get everybody to surrender. So there we have it. We outnumbered them by about 500 men, 15 guns. We lost 5 guns. Yeah, we took a lot of casualties. You can see over here we had a gun battery go down to 40. As far as everything else, though, that's what, nearly 3-to-1 kill ratio on a fort. I think it might have got a little bit boring at the end there. I hope it was still entertaining, but kind of going through my idea of how to push that fort in a better way. You can see that all of our artillery did phenomenal. One of their pieces of artillery did great. Getting the artillery to deploy on the front lines, yes, it's a little bit more risky as you take more casualties, but as you can see there, it's just that's how you get massive kills with your artillery. Okay, let's see if we can force any surrenders. Probably not. Looks like they got away pretty quickly. And we were on the other side of the river, so yeah. Makes sense that there weren't a lot of mass surrenders there. This, however, is a little bit weird that they're, you know, coming back out like, yeah, that seems weird. What is this? Faced with threat of Continental Army invasion from the south, British officials in North issue a call for loyalists to join their ranks. In response, a significant number of loyalists, volunteers, and militia units rallied to the British cause, bolstering the defenses of the North. So, wherever those units came from. And I think all of this unit is stuck, unfortunately. Can you grab this? Come on, Sproul. There's always something going on the campaign map where things don't properly move. It's like they've got 3D files on the map that block movement. They probably need to make the map flat, is what they need to do, because as you can see here, my cavalry is completely insubordinate and stuck. It doesn't know what to do. It's just completely stuck. So okay, I saved and reloaded, and that seems to have fixed the cavalry. That seems to be a lot of the fixes that happen in this game, is save and reload. As far as what we're going to do, probably going to wait for a resupply of men at Fort George. Hopefully that happens. Maybe that wagon will be... I don't know if wagons move men about, but we definitely need to replenish some of our forces over here. Yep, 965. That's pretty awesome. And then I saw that I have enough 6-pounders to change them from 4-pounders to 6-pounders. So let's also rename them so I know who is who. And for those of you that haven't seen, I renamed my infantry. So it's just like infantry US 6-pounder. That means they have the US muskets with 6-pound guns. So like here, infantry brown Bess, that's BB 6-pound. Just really helps me at a glance see what my different units are. It's like brown Bess 12-pounder. Those are some stolen 12-pounders that we've had for quite some time in this campaign. I think if we take Fort Frank, which we need these 965 to disperse amongst these men, and then that'll probably happen on March 18th. Take Fort Frank, and then the British shouldn't have much left. If we take Castine, they'll have no port, so it'll just be naval invasions. And I'm pretty okay with naval invasions. We can build another 13 regiments. We can also upgrade a lot of these militia to regulars, and we could be very well prepared for any sort of invasion along the eastern seaboard, at least. I hope so. And it generally gives you an idea of where the invasion is coming from. So there we go. Not enough officers. Oh no, we're back into not enough officers. We could do this, and let's replace the naval project, do that. So maybe we'll wait for one more day. So March 19th is hopefully when, might have to be March 20th, I don't know. Well, honestly, we could take that fort with what we have here. So maybe we'll just do that. Let's go take this fort, and unfortunately, I generally have to do something like this, and then have you guys join. And I have to push join a million times. And then leave crane. Then you need to go up over here. And join, join, join. That's the best way I've found to have everybody join a battle. Okay. Free artisans in Massachusetts may raise money for the needs of the army. Here's an engagement going on. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and take this. Our forces aren't deployed exactly how I want them to be deployed, but we should be able to crush the remnants of this. They only have 2 artillery batteries left and 4 really battered regiments. And then who is that? Gage? I don't know who that is. I think I killed one of their generals in that last battle. I might be wrong. But let's go ahead and take this battle really quick. Well, it's probably not going to be really quick. You guys have seen how I play now that they've changed the melee. It's like, this is just a really stupid position to start the battle in. Okay, so we see their artillery there. I'm going to pause and give my men orders, and then we'll come back to the battlefield once everything is moving about. Okay, forces are moving out, so as usual we have a grand battery in the middle. That is going to be our strong point on this defense, and then we will basically move out everything based on that strong point. And I'm moving 2 artillery pieces somewhere over here, 2 artillery pieces somewhere over there, and just getting all these forces to move on out. So let's have you guys combine because you're a little weak. Let's have you guys hit hold, hold, and hold. So the hold button, if you guys didn't know, gives you some extra cover. I don't know if it tells you. Hold position offers better defense. First rank will kneel and unit will remain in current formation and facing unless it receives a rear attack or morale becomes critically low. So that's the bonus of holding. I don't know if the enemy does any holding. It would be great if they did, but I don't think they do. We outnumber them pretty badly. And let's see if we can... So I think this artillery I wanted about so. Can you guys just charge them? Where's our our cavalry's not in this battle. I have them down at Portsmouth. That's an oops. Oops, oops, oops. So don't make mistakes like I do. That was actually a pretty big oops. Okay. I think we are doing alright though. Can you guys continue to try to charge them? I know they'll keep breaking the charge by falling back, which is an annoying mechanic, and as far as I can tell, devs are aware that it's an annoying mechanic. Okay, that's not exactly how I was hoping that would go. Let's continue moving up. You guys need to move up like so. You'll need to move up over here. Move up. You guys will need to move up behind the artillery. Okay, that looks fine. No. Yeah, that's... Now you're running too far away. No. Okay, we got this. We can do this. Just need our forces to kind of pull back. And okay, here we go. I think this is looking better. The center is definitely good. Can you guys just charge into them? Yeah, it always stops their charge because the enemy falls back a little. It's not the greatest mechanic. But as I said, I think the devs realize that it's not a well-done mechanic. Oh, what are you guys? Two units that I completely forgot about. Right, hold. And let's move you up. Alright, Quicksilver, where do you need to go? Alright, I don't need you guys chasing terrible skirmishers that far. So it's just... we probably need to move our forces forward. One thing I wish they had, so in Total War, you could select like a group and press Alt and push them forward, and they would move forward in their current formation. And that would be so cool if this game could do something like that. So let's have you all move up to about there. You all move up to about there. And just keep pushing forward. Never want our artillery to be caught with their pants down. And then you all can move forward. It'll be one of those slow, methodical battles, I think, again. Probably need to do something about that flank. I really wish I remembered to bring my cavalry into these engagements. Man, they've taken some casualties from this artillery. There it is, out over there. Okay. So if we move you guys up, hopefully they're broken by then. I think they will. We've definitely taken some casualties on our artillery. That is for sure. We're going to move this down to 3 regiments and then back them up with 3 regiments. And then, as usual, just sort of tighten this noose. Can you guys... Okay, no. They retreated. There's skirmishers behind us. Just noticed them. Well, we've known about those skirmishers for a while, but I just noticed that they were directly behind us, I guess I should say. Okay, I need you guys to protect the artillery a little bit better. Move up behind the big artillery blob. You guys can actually move up like so. Alright, so what do we have? We have 2 artillery batteries over there. So nothing that we can't take care of. Just have to be careful that we don't have anything catastrophic happen. We need you guys to move up behind them. Another 3 to move up over there. You guys just protect against those pesky skirmishers. And yeah, so this is just, you know, the slow, methodical march forward against the enemy. Except that this flank is proving to be problematic. That is for sure. Right, let's continue like so. And I'll probably fast forward things a little. Really wish I had my cavalry so we could ride down all of these skirmishers. Can you guys just charge into them? That would be fantastic. Really just get this unit off the battlefield. Okay. Now we need to hit these skirmishers. I really prefer if you guys didn't turn around. Would be fantastic if you guys did not turn around like that. Nope, still really don't want you to turn around like that. Alright, move on up. Let's have you guys move to that side of the house. Can you guys charge them? Can you guys charge them? Oh, gosh, they are so annoying. Alright, get behind them. 5 regiments to take on 1 skirmisher. Let's have you guys move up. Alright, that regiment is coming back. Keep charging, no! Okay, well, this is so obnoxious. Gauge is over there. Okay, so we need you guys to turn over there. And can we... Alright, push forward here. Let's see, can you guys push forward over here? Probably just need to push this line forward. And actually imagine that we need to just hit those artillery pieces with melee. We'll lose some men doing so, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Alright, what's going on over here? Those guys are still turning. Alright. Can you all charge into them? And can you all charge into them? And I don't want you guys firing, so let's continue moving up like so. I don't want you firing either. Come on, keep moving up. Keep moving up. Have you guys move up over there. Have you guys move up over there. We just took some friendly fire. Ugh, lots of friendly fire. Okay. Nope, that's fine. Now get out of there. Let's see. Our lines are a little muddled right now. Oh, okay. Everybody just free routed. Okay, so need all of the artillery to not fire. And what can we take out? We need to crush their artillery. I doubt there's anything else we can take out. So it's really just their artillery. Which fleeing artillery seemed to be like the most powerful thing in the entire game. Did Gage just die? I'm not sure. That was a little bit weird bug right there. Alright, that's end of that. So 280 losses, 1 gun. They lost a bunch. Really, most of that is just that artillery that they bring. Once you can take out the enemy artillery, it seems to be the battle's basically won. If you can figure out how to make your artillery more efficient than the enemy artillery, that's really how you win the battles. And then the forts, just surround them and shoot them. Meleeing a fort is almost impossible now. Alright, so let's see, can we hit Fort Frank really hard? I need Spruel. Yeah, this is a mistake on my part, not having Spruel over there. Alright, so Falmouth, Portsmouth, Salem. Our loyalty is getting much, much better. Alright, what is going on over here? That was our officers. Let's go back to 6-pound guns. And then, let's see, 10 out of 10. And over here, everything's looking pretty good. We have 50 rep. We could, you know, fast track something, but I kind of just like saving it now for fast tracking the... What am I thinking of? Fast tracking things like the officers, the 20 officers. Middleton's really coming down to take a battle? Okay. If you really... Nope, they don't. Things happened there, March 20th. That's an important day in my life. Spoiler alert. And let's see, so what can we do? Fort George. Fort George seems very loyal to us. That's pretty awesome. Fort Frank. So we could probably move, let's move like all the guys with US muskets into Fort George. US. Let's get all of you guys going out. It's like the US goes straight to the front, where it should be, right? So 1, 2, 3. I think we only have three regiments left with US Brown Bess muskets. Ooh, that was really difficult for me to say, just because we're not. They've rebalanced how loot works, so we're just not getting many of them. So we just have to be careful with what regiments. Really, it'll probably end up where most of our regiments have US muskets by the end of things, because there's just not enough Brown Besses that we capture for us to properly equip our men. So I need to probably put a couple more militia units around. I feel like you're fine over here now, so let's move you over there. Probably grab this, bring it to Falmouth. What's going on over here? So 4 regiments per sprawl. I don't understand what this is. Like, why do they not replenish men? I'm not really sure. That one's a little bit weird to me. 7 officers, so pretty awesome there. Fort Halifax is really the last fort. Why is Crane not joining a garrison? That's always a question. So we've got a bunch of militia around over here. We have tons of building supplies. So let's see, Fort Frank, you've got terrible construction. Fort George, terrible construction. Over here, we could, let's build a carpenter shop, because when you build a carpenter shop, then you can build a dry dock. Not that we're doing anything with our navy, but it's the thought that matters, right? Salem doesn't have great construction points, but they could build something like a carpenter shop. Boston's doing fine. Middleborough, you could start building something. You could honestly hold more provisions too. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Would also like you to maybe have a stable. So let's build a warehouse in Middleborough, because they seem to be able to make a lot of wheat or provisions for us. Over here, blacksmith's house. I think we're doing pretty well now. Seems like things are rolling. We could honestly go take Fort Halifax with these men. Really just need a couple more. No, we could probably take it with this. Yeah, and let Fort Frank kind of replenish. That might be the idea there. I need to go into the market and sell some stuff. I have it set to auto sell. Wow, we have so many 4-pounders. I could sell 4-pounders, but if I raise a bunch of regiments, 4-pounders are what I will be using. I do have it set to auto sell, but the auto sell mechanic seems to be hit or miss. Sometimes it sells, sometimes it doesn't. So what I like now is, you know, I can go and set the mark and just sell down to that mark without moving it about. And now we have tons of money, and that's basically how I keep my finances afloat, really. I'm doing mining for everything else, because it brings in a lot of stuff. That's just the best way to phrase it. Can we do more logistics? I would like, actually provisions, I would like Middleborough. They're sort of my provision hub. And let's see, who else? Do down here, that would be good. And there's a little glitch bug. It's been reported on the Discord a few times, I think, but whether or not they can fix that. I hope they can. That's a really obnoxious little glitch. I think we can go take Fort Halifax. So let's end on a positive note by taking Fort Halifax. So let's have you all leave and brigade up. I have to push this button like 4 times, it seems. There we go. And then let's grab you two. You'll go, and then you. Oh, you're not. Okay. Like that. There we go. And move on up. Fort George, you'll be fine. Falmouth. So we probably need to raise another regiment to put somebody at Fort George. And the idea is eventually we'll just have like a wall. It'll be like the Germans in World War II on the West Wall. There's like a wall of troops that the British have to get through. And hopefully that will work out. So let's move our forces forward. As I said, I wish it moved as an army. You can click this like join army thing, but it doesn't really seem to do anything. At least that's how I view it. I don't like if I click to attack the enemy, I don't really see anything happen. So here we go. That seems like a really easy battle on our part. They only have 2 cannons. We have 4 cannons. We have our cavalry. We remembered them this time. This will probably be the last battle of this episode, and then we'll probably do a wrap-up and call it. As usual, forces moving out to start the battle, trying to figure out where to put all of my men. We're going to have 2 artillery pieces here, 2 artillery pieces here, and hopefully they can get into position before the enemy hits us. That is always the goal. Let's see. Yeah, something like that is how we want to deploy. You guys press hold. And let's just have you guys combine. And you're a little small. So what do I want to do with you? Hold. Let's have you two move over there. You guys can go over here. You two can sit behind the artillery here. And then you 3 move you out. Alright, we're going to hit this flank with our cavalry. That has just been decided. And make sure everybody is on hold orders. Alright, move you guys behind over here. Up, up, up we go. Hold, hold. Yeah, this will be great because they're pushing their skirmishers hard onto that flank. To be fair, they're also pushing their skirmishers hard onto this flank. But our artillery is already giving them a massive beating. Alright, let's ride those skirmishers down. And then let's move this flank like so to completely cut them off. This needs to be fixed. The cavalry should continue through their charge onto the skirmishers. Alright, this should be pretty awesome. Oh, they, oh no, oh no, 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 what on earth? Oh, our artillery just murdered our own men. That was so bad. Ah, man. That friendly fire was wicked. We just absolutely obliterated our own men. I wish there was a way to tell the AI to not engage in friendly fire. What are you? How are you guys rear flanked? Oh, from artillery fire. Another officer killed, so that's rather unfortunate. Really just need these guys to be completely ridden down. Cavalry seems to be a lot worse at riding down broken units. That's just something I've noticed. Alright, can you guys just hit them in the flank? There'll be a little bit of friendly fire. And then we'll just have you guys hold. Let's see what we can do over here. Actually, you two need to exchange. Can you guys combine? Can you move up over here? And then that looks good. Let's have... Right, turn you guys back on to being able to shoot. Move you guys back. Okay, that unit's still fleeing. You guys need to combine. There's skirmishers out over here that I need to worry about, but I think... Actually, let's bring the cavalry around this way. We can take care of these skirmishers with these men. Yeah, and we'll just ride those skirmishers down. Yeah, it looks like we've shattered most of their force. But the routing is... Like, these guys went this way, that way, this way, that way. So yeah, things they need to clean up, just based on the missions in this. Routing units are way too powerful. Routing units, when hit by cavalry, should be absolutely cut down. That's, you know, what cavalry were really good at in this time period, was destroying the routing units, because routing units aren't formed up, and they make for really easy targets for cavalry because they aren't formed up. Whereas when you're formed up in, even in a line, doesn't necessarily have to be square, but just like a horse doesn't necessarily want to charge a line of men. Horses, you know, they are fearful creatures. They're not fearless. They're actually quite panicky. So like, that should have been an absolute catastrophe for these skirmishers. Skirmishers are loose order troops. Cavalry love charging into loose order troops. So that should have been a devastating charge. So just like little things like that need to be tweaked. Those skirmishers are moving up on that flank. I probably need to just move men forward is the real solution to a lot of this. Come on, keep meleeing the skirmishers. Need them to follow through with their orders. These skirmishers, there's something wrong with cavalry chasing fleeing men. These guys should be like cut down super quick, really quick, but it's not, definitely not happening. Okay, what can we do over here? These guys are just, they don't know where to flee. They're just like, flee forward, flee backward, flee into the British. We want to be British, I guess. That's a lot of dead redcoats over there. Yeah, like this unit's still not completely shattered. Should be absolutely destroyed by now, but it's not. Can we charge? Because that's really what I want to happen. But the charge broke because they did their weird little like flee into a not flee. Oh, we got them. Perfect. There we go. That should completely shatter them now, and then it should turn into just a proper fort battle from now on. Let's see what the cavalry are doing. They stopped charging them, of course. And let's move on up. Okay. They should be completely shattered now. So let's just move on up. Alright, so artillery over there. We could try. We could form like a new grand battery right here. And then we can build up a force over here. We can build up a force behind the grand battery. Move supply wagon there, Quicksilver. Move you up, and then move all of you. Where are they going? About there. And then you guys could go charge the artillery. And they should struggle to turn their cannons in time, at least. Okay, whew. They shot the infantry. That could have been pretty bad. The artillery didn't fully move up. Need the artillery to actually move up. Can you guys charge into them while they charge into them? Okay. Let's have you all move back, and then just have you guys move forward is probably good enough. Keep moving up. Keep moving up. Move on up. These guys still don't know where to retreat to. It's actually pretty funny. Yeah, that's I find that hilarious. What I'm curious about, did artillery crew actually have muskets? That would be something I'd be curious to know. Is like, did artillery have muskets? That is the question. Right, move you guys up. Once again, we're just, you know, tightening the noose on the fort. It's kind of like formulaic at this point. Alright, let's see if we can charge into the artillery, charge into you, turn you... No, 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 we didn't do it in time. Alright. And then fast forward. And it is so hard to destroy fleeing units. They definitely broke something in one of the most recent patches. Like, look how slow it is to kill the fleeing units. It's really, really weird. Alright, that took too long, so I just cut it short. Once again, very nice kill to death ratio. They only had 6 guns, so it's kind of how battles go when the enemy doesn't have artillery. Artillery is the key, in my opinion, to the field battles. If you have good artillery, good, I mean, like, not your 3-pounders. Get yourself 4-pounders, 6-pounders, 12-pounders. Howitzers seem like they are absolutely phenomenal for... Oh, what would you call it? Yep, see, the cavalry are great at making the enemy surrender. Howitzers seem really good at attacking forts from what I see, because they lob their shell over as opposed to a straight shot. So that seems like it would be really, really good to get some howitzers, or not howitzers, mortars? Maybe howitzers too. But I think I'm actually talking about mortars, now I think about it even more. But all of those field guns, they're like a multiplier for your force. They make your force so much stronger than it would be normally. So let's take a quick peek with Quicksilver Gaming and see what kind of forces are left. I imagine there's really only about 1 or 2 episodes left in this campaign, because there shouldn't be many men left. Yeah, fort. Oh, that's a fort. I keep seeing more and more forts. So there's nothing over here. We can take Castine and Fort Ponal really easily. Norwalk, I imagine, yeah, doesn't have many men. So we could just basically roll up with Fort Frank and take Fort Ponal and Castine really easily, move forces up to Norwalk, and then we can just really crush Madnaguk and Willimanizuk. Wellimanizuk? I don't know these words. They're freaky-deaky Canadian words. Or as somebody pointed out, you know, like, Maine, it's the new Canada. I don't remember what their comment was, but it made me laugh because I was like, are we at Canada yet? And they're like, oh, that was it. They said, Maine's like, what am I to you or something. because I was probably pointing to Maine at that point. But this is where we are going to end it. This campaign is rapidly coming to an end. August 12th, 1776 is the final date for where the campaign is currently. Once we finish that campaign, I have a couple of videos that I'm thinking of putting out, sort of like a 10 things I wish I knew about this game before starting a campaign. If you guys have any thoughts on that, that you wish you knew before starting a campaign, let me know. Once again, I have a Discord. There's the links in the description below. I usually put a link in the comment too. Join the Discord. You get to see some behind the scenes stuff. You get to see food pictures, cat pictures, talk with me, talk with other people who enjoy these games, sneak peeks, all the like. Sometimes I put, informal votes on the Discord, and I'm really enjoying this game, really enjoying all the comments, feedback I get from all of you. It's really fun. The channel's growing faster than I could ever imagine. I have you guys to thank for that. So please like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube jazz. And as always, guys, until next time.